Hey folks, and stuff and such, coming to you from the old house this time. It's raining something fierce outside, so no wandering around. For the regular viewers of my channels, this video will be way off on into a different topic that you've probably not become accustomed to. Anyways, so as you can probably tell by the title of this video, it's going to be something along the lines of 1 week after back surgery, what to expect, I guess. I'll go through the timeline a little bit. I know when I was before surgery, I couldn't find any actual information, which didn't really help the nerves at all when going into it. So run through the timeline a little bit. Today's Friday. Last week, Friday, around 2 to 3 is when I finally got put under, and then the surgery began. The surgery, I forget its exact name, but I think it's L3, L4 bilateral decompression. As back surgeries go, it's fairly uninvasive, I guess, or it is pretty invasive, I guess. It's just, I guess, supposedly not as serious. So on my back, I got about a 4-inch cut down the center with about 20 or 30 staples jammed in the back. So going back to the timeline, Friday, I woke up around 4 out of anesthesia. About a 2-hour process. They put you out completely, thank goodness. I didn't know if they would just do like a C-section and numb an area and then you had to flop around while they worked on you. But thankfully they put you out, stick a tube down your throat after your sleep. I don't know all what happened, but beginning from when I became conscious again, things seem to be progressing in a good direction. That night, pretty uncomfortable, but I was able to get up by myself and go to the bathroom. It wasn't until Saturday morning I had a dizzy spell. I should also note that during my surgery there was a spinal leak, and because of that the doctor wanted me to go on 1 week of bed rest, which should be ending today. Bed rest basically was that lay flat or on your side, or basically lay horizontal, so that your discs aren't being squished together, with more chance of the leak opening back up again. So I came home Saturday, 3-hour ride, really sucked, but got home. Saturday night was fairly rough. It did require a good amount of medication, and then Sunday night was the worst, and then Monday was a fair bit better. I'll check my calendar on my phone here, because I take so many meds. Oh hush, they're so weak they want you to take them quite often. Okay, so Monday afternoon I took my last pills, so I didn't require them anymore for pain management. I was pretty good. I may have a higher pain tolerance than others. Haven't had so much nerve pain as just muscle stiffness, kind of like you pull your muscles. Main two big ones along your spine. I assume it's because they ripped them apart and so they can access. That probably doesn't help things very much. Monday was better. Tuesday was better. Wednesday, I was stir crazy in bed, but I stayed in my cave as my wife forced me to stay up there. And then Thursday, I kind of broke the rules a little bit. Got up, went for a walk down the road, got some sunshine, came back, was overall good, but figured that was good enough. Was up and down a little bit, and then today I was up for a few hours walking around, and then still pretty tired after that, but we may have also kind of picked up a cold from the hospital, so that didn't really help things much either. So that kind of brings me to where I am today. So now we're a week after this surgery. What do I have? What kind of level do I have of mobility? Others might be ahead of me because they don't have to do that week-long stay in bed. I don't know how much more you could have done. It was pretty. First 3 days were pretty rough. Anyways, so right now I can't really sit on certain couches, chairs. I can't really lean forward much. So I get a chair, I get up and back down, and I can walk. Oh, I could probably walk about half a kilometer, no problem, like shuffling along. But more than that would be quite a strain. I have experienced some numbness that it wasn't expected. It's been slowly improving. I guess just for sake of being truthful, I'll let you in on some of the secrets of the numb spots. My left testicular area was pretty numb, and also, like, if you imagine like a bikini on a lady, that's pretty revealing. That patch on the back, so tailbone, some of the cheeks, right down to your other area. It's pretty numb. Can't really feel too much there at the moment, which slightly concerning, because those were kind of the signals that I was told to watch out for prior to surgery. So like if those, they said if you had numbness in your genital areas and your rectum, you should go to emerge immediately, and he would do surgery immediately. However, after surgery I kind of have those symptoms. I mentioned it in the hospital to 2 different nurses and as well as the surgeon, and there didn't seem to be a huge uproar or concern about that. But overall that is improving. My back muscles are improving. I would say after the peak of the pain, so around that Sunday night, Monday, every day since then, pain has gotten about 50% less every day. So it's not as big a bounce on the first days, but every day is getting a little bit better. So yeah, right now I'm just kind of getting settled into a routine. I'm supposed to take 4 to 6 weeks light duty, so I'll have to figure out how to keep myself in some sort of state of sanity. So I'll probably go back to reading audiobooks a bit in the near future. I just gotta be able to sit in a certain spot for a while. And as of right now, already in this length of this video, I'm starting to experience a little bit of back muscle pain. So yeah, hopefully if anyone out there is in the dark as much as I was, this can kind of give them a heads up of what to expect for the surgery and what you'll be like in about a week's time. One more thing I wouldn't mind adding is that a good portion of my recovery, I kind of needed someone, especially my wife, to help push me around or kind of get stuff for me, whether it's medication, water, food, entertainment, because you can't really get around and do much. So if you didn't have anyone helpful around, that would make things challenging. And also, I also have a fair amount of upper body strength. So like I'm about 275-ish right about now, and I can do about one chin up, almost. So I can, by being able to grab things, like the hospital bed, handles all over the place, you could grab onto it and pull yourself up. And had the wife screw a big board to our bed so I can grab onto it and yank myself around. But without having any much upper body strength, it would be pretty challenging to move yourself around by yourself. Even just like lowering yourself onto a toilet or pulling yourself back up, or it is a big help. Anyways, just thought I'd throw that in there. Anyways, that's just the tale from this farmer. Hopefully it's helpful. Catch you in the next one, guys. Bye for now.